I'm sure you paid attention to the title, Spiritual Warfare, right? Spiritual warfare, and that's probably what's drawn you to this video today. Spiritual warfare is no joke, but when you have the clarity and you have the tools necessary, then it's not going to bother you. It's not going to affect you anything because you have prepared for this. It's just like no different than you happening for you're preparing for your exams or your proficiency test, right? And obviously without prepping yourself prior to or understanding that the experience that it takes to go into, I would say, passing it right, you in front of you, you wouldn't be successful. But because there is a certain individuals, who hold information, or there is a certain outlets or avenues, I would say, that can get you to where you have the necessary information to pass this. And one of the things in spiritual warfare is there is no joke. That's no joke. Look, one of the things is spiritual warfare. If you don't understand it, obviously it's going to set you backwards. Obviously you'll find yourself being less or having a less of a chance to be successful at this point. But I promise you, with the tools necessary right by your side, hearing certain what gurus and certain motivational, I would say, speakers and people who hold certain keys that will open certain doors for you. That is why books is important, or going inside and doing the inner work, a meditation, because then you have the blueprint inside pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you do the work, you don't have to read nothing. It's just comes up naturally. Any subject or anything that you want information, clicks. I'm saying anything, right? Right now, like yesterday, I wasn't supposed to do a video. I asked God. I was like, what video I should be presenting to my audiences, to my subscribers, to my people. So I'm like, God told me, like, spiritual warfare. You should go ahead and you should just make a video on spiritual warfare. So, but spiritual warfare, I would tell you guys, it's no joke, because if you're not mentally confident, if you are not mentally grounded in your mind, your body, I don't know. I can't mean it's like you are walking like a zombie. You have no emotion. You'll have no sense of understanding over yourself, or you have no sense of control over yourself. Is a bigger thing, and you already know, if you have no sense of control over yourself, you want to allow yourself to benefit from yourself. Most of the time when something or you get in your own way, it will not get in your own way. In the way, I don't speak that upon my life anymore, because obviously my words holds a power. So I denounce that, but still in the past you will get in your own way. It's just learning from those mistakes, or those, I would say, avenues. I wouldn't say mistakes, but those certain experiences have taught me, have given me a wider grasp on life. It taught me many things, something that you can now utilize in the moment. So this ain't no way you don't never used it. This is the stuff that you, I would say, got to utilize all the time. So spiritual warfare is probably at your back. And right now, like, people probably are being bothered. Like, you got to understand, my brothers and sisters, like, people have certain things over them. If if they if they don't do the work, then certain things will bother them. Certain things will bother them to want to come bother you. This is why you have to watch out for people who are running from themselves, who haven't done the dark shadow work, who is not being the real you, who is not being authentic self, who is hiding, who are just like not being openly truthful, honest. Like, those will allow certain things to attach You know what I'm saying? And then from the point, these people aren't even themselves anymore. So you've probably been running into this, I would say, people, or had a bunch of situation. Like, I don't know what kind of people they were. What I mean, you're bothering certain things, and when you bother certain things, when people are bothered by certain things, they are going to act out or no different than they are in the preschool, like they are in the elementary school. Like, it's just like we are just more, I would say, embarrassed. People are just more embarrassed to speak that openly to other people. So people are just more in their, I would say, realm of being judged versus being themselves. And it's not about being judged, it's about being yourself. People going to judge you no matter what, regardlessly. You yourself then try to project their own, I would say, inner insecurities. You probably had the same thing. If a person's projecting something or trying to call you, so chances are they are either done it or they do it. 9 times out of 10, like, it's just what it is. Those people either done it is in the past, right? Hanging around a lot of people who do it, or they do it right now in this present moment. So don't worry, that stuff, these things, because that's a part of, I would say, spiritual warfare. People can't get any new information, so they are going to recall it back on what they know. And that is why they are projecting the only shit that's inside of them, that they know. So if they are a drug addict, they are going to project that. They are going to project anything out there, I would say, mouth, that they can say to try to cause some emotional, I would say, instability within yourself. Because it doesn't that doesn't that to them. I'm just saying. So that's a part of spiritual warfare. That's a big part. Like, if you don't understand that, then I can't. That's the basics. This is the basics of basics. Most people get defeated because they don't understand the basics. They don't understand that people are only going to project. So if you let that other person's projection affect you, then you are going to constantly be taking step backwards. You are going to constantly be at the bottom of everything you want ever make your way to the top. And that's what people do. They don't want you to make your way to the top. That's why it's form of a spiritual warfare. For any way, I would say, a spirit, it's only for those who are making their way to the top, and they don't want them to nobody ever cause or affect those who are not worthy, or not, I would say, of a threat. Or no, nobody you see anybody ever trying to compete with people who are not of a threat. But then you see those who are not of a threat competing with, I would say, those who are of a threat. It's like, I would say, it's like they will say, come on, stay in your place. Like, people understand placements. People need to understand. That's why would why would a cheater, I would say, would a cheater compete with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. Like, I'm still speechless of words. Like I said, I'm still speechless. I'm just, but look what I'm supposed to say you. It's like, my brothers, you have a grasp of how can a goldfish, think about it, how can a goldfish compete with a cheetah or a jaguar, whatever it is? You see, how can it be possible? Whatever it goes, you know what I'm saying? So this is for anybody who resonates with it right now. We are in the instant time where, I would say, delusionality is at its all-time high peak. People are like delusional, like beyond means. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I have so much. That's why this video is about spiritual warfare. It feeds on people delusionality. I said it, delusional. So that's what this video is about, spiritual warfare. So if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.